Ladies and lords, so I'm watching this anime called Tokyo 24 Ward. First off, this anime isn't new by any means. This premiered like in 2002, so this show's like 4 years old. But the first episode's phenomenal. Animation's good, the story's amazing, and the character's great. But this episode has some stuff that I just thought were just so unnecessary. So, Tokyo 24 Ward is a man-made island in Tokyo Bay. It's not the best place in the world, with the violence and all, but it's where the story takes place. So there's these three friends, Shuta, Akagi, and Kiko. Okay, for convenience, I'm gonna call them red hair, blue hair, and green hair. And their female friend Mari is there. So their school is burning down, and Mari is trying to comfort the kids that were in the building. But other people were also in the building. So another one of their female friends, Asumi, runs to save them. But she's been gone for like 3 minutes. So Blue here, he's headstrong. So he's like, all right, light work, I'm gonna go save them. He jumps into a pool of water and he gets ready to charge into the building. But red hair and green hair, they stop him. And green hair's like, that's dangerous, you need to wait for authorities. And red hair, he starts making sense, saying that they need to pin down her location so they don't miss each other. And he sends a drone into the building. But Blue hair, he's having none of that shit. So he gives them both the Tanjiro treatment and he heads into the building. But when Blue hair gets there, Asumi's on the verge of death because she uses her body to shield one of the people that she went in there to save from rubble. So she ended up dying. So after this incident, a year passed and the guys didn't really talk to each other much, and they ended up meeting at the memorial for the students that died in the fire a year later. So after the memorial, they split up and they go their own ways, but they all get the same idea to eat at the same place, and they end up meeting there on accident. And Mari, their female friend that was at the fire, works there. So mind you, at this point they've all graduated and they're living their own lives, but Blue here hasn't really done much with his life. But Green here, his dad is a rich mayor and he's planning to become a politician. And Red here, he started this kind of rebel faction, or called Dored, to fight the system by hacking the system, because he disagrees with the control the government has over the people, and this system that they made to judge people called Hazard Cast. It's like Sybil from Psychopath, where it's supposed to predict crimes before it happened. But anyway, all three of them get a call at the same time, and it's from their dead friend Asumi, the girl that died in the fire. They answer the phone and their brains get hacked, okay? And they get this vision of the future. The vision is of a train, and Asumi, like their dead friend on the phone, says the train has over 100 people on it, but their friend Mari gets stuck on the tracks. So she's like, do you let Mari die and save the people, or you let the train derail and save Mari? But they don't think much of the vision that they get, so they go about their day. And they start hearing shit that lines up with the vision that they get. Like, there's gonna be a new train unveiling and that the train's blue and stuff like that. So they call Mari, and Mari is at the train station. So they're like, shit, and they locked in and they start moving. And the phone call that hacked their brains gave them superpowers, cause Blue here took off. Okay, he starts scaling buildings and all types of shit. Mind you, they all get superpowers, but Blue here is like a cut above all of them. And it cuts to Mari, and this freaking dog that she has, it gets loose, and she chases this dog onto the freaking train tracks, knowing that the new train might come. So the dog ends up getting stuck, and she gets stuck as well. But look at this. How do you get stuck like this? Her whole foot is under the track. How? It cuts back to red hair and green hair, and they split up. Red hair goes up this building where he has this makeshift cell tower, And Green here gets this bike from his father's secretary. And just look at the speed this man takes off with. Moving like a snail. He wants her to die. It cuts back to Red here, and he's getting excited over the situation. But because he has to hack into the... Here it is.
I have to operate it while rewriting the program I had prepared. The endorphins are through the roof.
But this guy proceeds to crack open an energy drink and pour it on his head. Why? I don't know. Does it do something? No, it does not. Does it waste time? Yes, it does. At the train station, he uses the drone he hacks into to warn the mayor that there's a girl and a dog on the tracks and they're going to die. They dismiss him, yeah, saying that he's a terrorist and whatnot, but one of the cameramen with the long scope sees them on the tracks, and it cuts back to Blue here, and he's wasting the most time out of everyone. He's moving, he's doing parkour, but half the shit he does is unnecessary. He comes to this easy jump across, yeah? And instead of just jumping across like he's been doing, this guy decides to go down the building, flip around the light post, and then goes back up the same building. Why? Waste of time. Doing all of this bum flicking and pole dancing for what? Looking like Wolverine stripping on the light post. Man's just wasting time. And then he comes up on these pipes and, easy go around, easy jump over. But no, this guy decides to slide under the pipes, do a backflip, and land on a fence. Brother, they must want her to die. They don't like her, my friend. Cuts back to Green here on the bike, and he leaves the bike outside the train station. Now, I fully expected him to ride the bike on the tracks, save the girl, and dip. But no, he bails off the bike to ask his father to stop the train. So it cuts back to Mari, and she sees the train coming, and her eyes fill with fear, which is good. You stupid girl, chasing a dog onto the train tracks. Madness. And then she says to the dog, "Run, save yourself." But the dog's not going anywhere. It's a dog, so it sticks to her. And then she proceeds to call this dog.
You're so dumb, you stupid dog.
No, it's a dog. It's dumb by default. You're the stupid one here. So Red here, he pulls a big brain move, and he uses the drone to spray paint on the windshield of the train, activating the emergency brakes. But that's not enough. The train's moving fast, and Blue here steps in, and this guy jumps off the building onto the train and onto the tracks, and he starts sprinting. He outpaces the train, saves the girl. Happy endings all around. So, solid first episode, but man, they wasted so much time with so much unnecessary shit. And I fully expected Green here to ride the bike on the tracks. Yeah, it's stupid, but it's anime. He rides the bike on the tracks, saves the girl, and gets out of there. But, Blue here, the protagonist, needs his main character moment, so I guess that's fine. But that's the end of the video. Comment, subscribe, stay blessed, stay undeniable, and I'll see you in the next one.